Dear friends, I am here to share with you the joy and greetings of Christmas. I would just like all of us to meditate on the fact that St. John tells us He dwelt amongst us. God dwelt amongst us. Dwelling is place where people live. And God chose the poorest of the poor place, the periphery, the outskirts, the places that are forgotten. And in Bethlehem, which was kind of totally ignored type of a place, underestimated, in fact laughed at. In such a place God chose to be born. And the message of His birth was not received by masses, but by a very few. And not that they were chosen, but they chose to listen. They were tired. They had done hard day's work, but they still had to keep watch over the flocks. And while they were doing that, they are the ones who recognize angels. The shepherds were on earth. They were earthly people, so to speak. Literally, they were living in the true sense of the word, literally with earth. But they heard the message of angels. Two types of creatures of God. The angels, heavenly beings, and human beings, earthly beings. When these two meet, there is joy. Christmas is nothing but joy that wells up from the hearts of us. If it is not there in the heart, no matter how much money you spend, no matter how much you try to enjoy Christmas, you will not enjoy it because it is not there in the first place. What is inside must come out. And the joy, if that light is in your hearts, it will certainly be seen on your faces. This is what happened to baby Jesus, the Son of God, to His mother Mary, who gave Him birth when He decided to become human being, man, and Joseph, who had accepted the responsibility of being His foster, caring parent. These three people, we can see, in spite of difficulties, in spite of all kinds of challenges they had to face, these three people were joyful. And that is how they are depicted in the Gospels of Jesus. Let us cultivate joy in our hearts by being obedient to God, by living holy lives, by helping especially the poorest amongst us, the needy amongst us, the refused people amongst us, the oppressed people amongst us, those we think are less fortunate by the way they are born. This will be our Christmas. If joy is there inside, in the inner beings of ours, in the hearts of ours, certainly Christmas will be memorable celebration for each one of us. So be with the Holy Family of Nazareth. Be with baby Jesus. Be with Mother Mary. Be with St. Joseph, the Holy Man. I wish you Merry Christmas to each one of you. I ask God's blessings on every person and every family. Also those of all religions and of no religion also. Merry Christmas to you. May God always be present in your life and you recognize His presence. Merry Christmas.